What? What is good, ladies and gentlemen of the SF? What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the nation? What's good, ladies and gentlemen of the SF? What's good, nation? Now check this out. Um, how I want to start this off? First of all, we are on the road to 100. Wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure I don't say something incorrect here. We are on the road to 160,000 subscribers. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and when you do, welcome to the SJ Nation. I appreciate you. How you doing? Anyway, so check this out. There's been a lot of speculation going on this year, especially with M. Not just M, but Eminem Royce. Now, I don't know what's going on with 2019. Is it just me? Or is this the year of the pushback? Or is this the year of the canceled album, or the waiting, or the wait? Is this the year of, was 2019 stalling for 2020? It's what it's starting to feel like. Because let's look at all the things that have been promoted for a year or a year plus in this last year that we really haven't gotten yet. We got Jordan Lucas ADHD. Still don't got that. Kanye with Yeezus, or what was it, Yeezy, or he dropped Jesus is King, but he had a whole nother album he was going to drop and didn't drop that. We got Bad Meets Evil 2. This is like the year of pushing, promoting. 2018, they announced what they was going to do. 2019, it seems like they stalled. For 2020, they're going to drop. Put it this way. Jordan Lucas been saying that him and Eminem were having a song coming together for, what, a year and some change? But another thing that's been being promoted for a year and some change that hasn't manifested, as I was saying, it's the year of things being pushed and not dropping. Jordan Lucas has been promoting this Stand 2 for literally forever. And then we get the leak of the If I'm track, or If I Was track, and then just to push that back. Royce the 5'9" announced Bad Meets Evil, or started talking about Bad Meets Evil 2 after Kamikaze dropped. Y'all want to know how long ago that was? Somebody in the comment section put the date that Royce went. Because I remember I did this video a long time ago. When Royce went, was it Australia? Or maybe it was in the US. But he had a show. And he announced, yo, if y'all want that Bad Meets Evil 2, hit up M. And my whole thing was, well, this is clearly a promotional thing where they know Bad Meets Evil is coming. And they just want to stoke up the excitement for it. That was a minute ago. A giant seismic minute ago. So we kind of all were off of it after that, weren't we? We kind of all chilled and was like, all right, cool, we ain't got nothing. Maybe Bad Meets Evil 2 isn't coming. I never thought it wasn't coming. Go back and watch my videos. I've always said, by the time somebody on Shady or Aftermath or most artists announce or say something like, yo, if I get enough tweets or if I get enough retweets, I'll drop this. The thing is done. It's done at that point. There's no, you don't say that as you're working on it or say that before you start working on it, right? Then the Lord Jamar stuff started happening. Lord Jamar, Royce, and M were all on a 3-man social media Royal Rumble going back and forth. Videos, podcasts, godcasts, all this stuff. And at that moment, M started tweeting stuff like, people want these problems till they get it. You know, we started seeing Royce say certain stuff. And I thought, if ever there was a good time to drop Bad Meets Evil 2, it would have been then. Because, one, no matter how you want to break it down, hip-hop loves diss tracks. And more than hip-hop, everybody loves diss tracks. It's a little bit of a cheap way to do stuff if it's not like a serious problem. But my thing with a diss track is when you have a serious. The best ones come when there's a serious issue mixed with passion and lyrical capability. Those are the best diss tracks. Think about it. A lot of people be like, yo, you want to do lyrical sparrings? Those be the worst ciphers and diss tracks. The best ones, if you watch battle rap, you know the grudge matches be better than the money matches. You feel me? So I was thinking, at this time, okay, with the way that they be moving, I would think that Bad Meets Evil 2 is coming now. The stars can't align better. Eminem and Royce are in a high-profile beef. Both of them together as a team are going against one person, and this one person is literally galvanizing enough sound or attention that now Lord Jamar's SEO is damn near tied to Eminem's. So I was thinking, oh, it's coming now. Didn't come. I sat back and was like, so why? What are we doing here? I'm thinking we're gonna get Bad Meets Evil 2 before the year ends, because if we don't, then that was a solid year and some change of the Oli Wapdu. Of the Oli Wapdu. You can't juke us for a whole year. That's crazy. Then all of a sudden, those Eminem leaks started coming out. And they were weird because they were old tracks, but they were popping up out of nowhere. There were secret ways you can get them. Most people couldn't see them. I had to hit a guy who hit Pablo, who hit Diego, who then hit his connect, who then sent it to me. That's how I got it. These videos were so hidden that people in my comment sections were literally not believing me. They thought I made it up, which is hilarious, right? Cool. So I was thinking, if these are leaks and these are coming out, clearly Eminem's YouTube isn't getting hacked, right? Clearly that's not what's going on, right? So this got to be a controlled leak, which is most leaks. It's a controlled leak. Apparently it wasn't, because then we still didn't get a project, even though we got a bunch of cryptic messages. Now all of a sudden, Royce the 5'9", Royce thought he was slick. You thought you was slick, didn't you? He gonna tweet a black screen that says November 11th. And then he gonna delete it real quick like we ain't Pete. You ain't slick, Royce. You ain't slick. You are not slick. Here's what I'm gonna say. That's a controlled leak. Royce didn't tweet that and then somebody hit him up and be like, yo, you can't tweet that yet, delete it. Nah. All of this stuff is controlled. Royce didn't accidentally tweet that. Royce didn't give his phone to his daughter and then she accidentally tweeted. That's not what happened. He knew what he was doing. He knew he was going to tweet it, and he knew he was going to delete it because he knew people were going to pick up, and he knew that people like me were going to make videos about it and help push it. November 11th. Now some people hit me being like, so you think this is Royce and M release date? Here's what I said. With how many times that they've juked me, this could easily be nothing. But one thing I know it's not is a Royce the 5'9" solo project. That would be completely stupid if for a year they've been pushing something and then they hit you with the ultimate juke where they don't even drop that, they drop a whole different thing. This is going to be Bad Meets Evil 2. That's what he's talking about. That's the only thing he could be talking about. But the one thing I will say is I stopped getting excited and I stopped reading too far into things. I'm thinking that there is something going on at Shady Aftermath right now with the business that's kind of weird. That's my guess, because not just with Royce and M, but the stuff around the way like things have been moving, like even with M and Joyner's feature, I feel it just reeks of like something's going on in the label that not everybody's happy about, but I could be wrong. So November 11th, for everybody who didn't see the tweet, I got so many messages yesterday. Y'all, all of y'all was tweeting me that picture, sending me that picture on my Instagram. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at SCRUFACEJEANUD. And if you don't follow me on Twitter, it's the same thing. Make sure you follow me. That's where, honestly, I get most of my stories from, because y'all just be so good with hitting me with these things. That's how I got them leaks and nobody else had it. So shout out to my Instagram, SFJ Nation fam. Y'all be on it with the glitz. You saw this? Screw, you saw this? You saw this? Appreciate y'all. Put in the comment section, what do you think that means? November 11th. Is Bad Meets Evil coming? If I put my money on it, I still think Bad Meets Evil 2 might come before the end of this year, but I think November 11th might be a single dropping, because they're not ready to drop Bad Meets Evil 2. And if that's the way Bad Meets Evil 2 drops, I'll be like, well, there are so many opportunities y'all could have dropped it better that y'all didn't, that would make it weird. But I think like the first song, or Eminem Royce are dropping something November 11th. I could probably put my money behind it. Put in the comment section, do you think it's going to be an album? Do you think it's, the Bad Meets Evil album, do you think it's just going to be a song? Or do you think Royce just got drunk and started tweeting? Like, comment, subscribe. Slime Shady EP coming. You dig. We out this. Peace.